Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Be Well with MS. As we transition from summer to autumn, those of living with multiple sclerosis often face unique challenges. Today, we will dive into how to make the most out of this season, especially if you are navigating with the anxieties of schooling, seasonal vaccinations, and creating a cozy home environment for those chilly, dark days. Plus, we'll explore additional ways to stay prepared, from adjusting your wardrobe and home safety to managing fatigue, skincare, and planning ahead for the holidays. So grab your favorite warm drink, get comfortable, and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the anxieties that come with the start of the school year. Whether you have kids returning to school or you're just adjusting to the shift in routine, this time can be stressful. If you are feeling anxious, remember to give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Manage MS means recognizing your limits and setting realistic expectations. Try to plan your mornings the night before to reduce the stress and lay out maybe clothes, pack lunches, and keep a consistent bedtime routine for both yourself and the kids. Just remember, it's not going to go other way. Your kids are back to school. It's going to happen anyway. And once the kids are back in school, it's okay to enjoy the quiet time. Use this time to recharge, whether it's through a quiet cup of tea, catching up on hobby, planning your next holiday, or simply sitting and resting. Your well-being is crucial, and this peaceful time might be just what you need to reset before the return home in the afternoon, and it's going to start all over again. Now let's talk about the vaccinations. As we head into autumn, it's essential to get your seasonal flu shot, especially for those living with MS, where your immune systems might already be compromised. This year, you might also consider the HPV vaccine if you haven't already. It's particularly important for women with multiple partners and those who've had one-night stands, as it protects against several strains of this HPV virus that can lead to cervical cancer. Remember, being proactive about your health is key. Vaccines can help protect not just you, but also those around you. If you have any concerns or questions, be sure to discuss them with your own healthcare provider, usually GP doctor. As the days get shorter and the weather turns colder, creating a cozy and warm home environment becomes more important. Think about ways to make your living space a sanctuary for those rainy and dark days. None of us looking forward to it. This could mean investing in some soft throws, warm lighting, and even scented candles with autumn scents like cinnamon or apple spice. These small touches can make a big difference in lifting your spirits. When it comes to meals, batch cooking is a lifesaver. This is what I learned from my patients. Spend a Sunday afternoon when you feel the most energetic, preparing soups, stews, casseroles that you can freeze and reheat throughout the week. Not only does this save your time, but also ensures that you have nourishing, warm, home-cooked meals on hand when you might not feel up to cooking. We all get that. But let's take it further. Consider adjusting your wardrobe. Layered clothing is key for managing the fluctuating autumn temperatures. Think thermal wear, warm socks and gloves to protect against the cold. Comfortable, supportive footwear is also essential and important living with MS. And if you have some mobility problems, it's super important, especially in wet and slippery conditions. Good grip on your shoes can prevent falls. Covering the ankle and heels also can prevent falls and stumbles, which is very, very crucial if you experience balance and coordination issues. And speaking of safety, let's talk about home preparations. Consider adding non-slip mats to entryways and bathrooms and ensure your mobility aids are in a good condition. It's also a good time to check your heating system. Get it serviced before the cold really sets in. Autumn storms can lead to power outages, so have a plan in place with flashlights, blankets, and essential medications within easy to reach. Managing fatigue is another important aspect of living with MS during autumn. As the days get shorter, darker, you might find your energy levels decreasing. Prioritize tasks and don't be afraid to say no to activities that could overextend you or exhaust you, including maybe also social life. Sometimes having so many friends and so many people to see and look after, we do tend to waste our energy unnecessary. So pacing yourself is key to maintaining your well-being. Establishing a good sleep routine is also essential. With longer nights, make sure your bedroom is conducive to sleep, which is cool, usually temperature, dark and quiet. No digital technology and gadgets around you, charges all around your head and your body. Try to keep that at a distance. If you find it is comforting, consider using maybe a weighted blanket to help with the relaxation. So you put the weight on, the weighted blanket, it sort of gives you that coziness and sort of a feeling like somebody's hugging you. That's really relaxing. Autumn can also bring on seasonal affective disorder, or in other words, SAD, due to the lack of sunlight usually. If you start noticing symptoms of depression, low mood, consider using a light therapy box, spending time outdoors when the sun is out, or talking to a mental health professional and referring yourself to maybe cognitive behavior therapy. We have one in Devon. It's called TalkWorks, and there are alternative services across the UK. And don't forget about nutrition and hydration. These are essential key elements throughout the day as daily companions. It also makes you feel better. Whilst it's tempting to indulge in warm, comforting foods, maintaining a balanced diet is crucial. Include plenty of vegetables, whole grain, and lean proteins to keep your energy levels stable. It's also easy to forget to drink enough water in cooler weather, so make conscious effort to stay hydrated, as dehydration can exacerbate MS symptoms, like it can cause more fatigue and some cognitive issues and memory problems, forgetfulness, forgetting the words you want to say. So make sure that you're fully hydrated. Speaking of hydration, let's talk about the skincare. The skin is the largest organ of our body. The cold air outside and dry indoor heating can really take a toll on your skin. For those of you with MS, skin sensitivity and dryness can be a real issue. It could be a great reason why some people develop cellulitis and some infectious skin disorders, some exacerbation of eczema and dermatitis. So consider using a cream with 10% or higher urea to keep your skin moisturized and protected. There are loads of different brands with the creams that consist of urea. Creams can help to deeply hydrate and can be particularly beneficial for rough and dry areas like elbows, knees, and hands and feet. Don't forget to apply it regularly, especially after showers. When you had a shower, when your skin is still damp, you just put the cream on, and that's how you moisturize your skin throughout the whole autumn and winter season. This helps to lock in moisture and keep your skin healthy and comfortable throughout the whole autumn and winter months. Staying active is crucial. Even as the weather turns colder, the wind and rain can make it harder to get outside, which is understandable, but that doesn't mean you have to skip your exercise routine. Consider investing in a treadmill or stationary bike for home workouts. If space is an issue, even a set of dumbbells and some resistance bands can help you maintain strength and flexibility, no matter your ability, whether you are independent and you have good balance and coordination, or whether you have all the challenges with mobility and weakness, you can still do the exercises sitting or laying down on the floor. If you are a member of a gym or swimming pool, try to set a regular schedule that fits around your daily routine, your school runs, your work, and those people of you who walks the dogs, walking your furry friend is a great way to stay active and get some fresh air. Just be sure to bundle up. Autumn is also a great time to start preparing for the holidays. Christmas might seem far away, but getting bits and pieces now can save you from the stress of last-minute shopping. Look for deals on decorations, start making lists for your family members, your friends, and maybe even pick up a few gifts here and there. It will make the holiday season that much more enjoyable when it rolls around. But don't let holiday prep stress you out. Set realistic expectations and know your limits. It's easy to feel overwhelmed during this time, so prioritize activities that bring you joy and don't overcommit. Finally, let's talk about the technology and accessibility. If you're using assistive devices or mobility aids, now is the time to check if they are in good working order. Consider using smart home devices to help manage your environment, like programmable thermostats, smart lights, or voice-activated assistants that can help with daily tasks. A lot of my patients are using Alexa and other smart devices to help with the day-to-day tasks and setting the reminders.
Smart device. Which one do you want?
Alexa started talking in the background whilst I just started talking about her. So here we go. I've got it too.
Something went wrong.
And if you have pets, especially dogs, their needs change too during the cold months. Ensure they are comfortable and warm, and consider protective gear like dog booties and jackets if necessary. Regular walks are still important, but be mindful of icy conditions that could be hazardous for both you and your pet. So to wrap up, autumn can be a beautiful season with all these colors that comes in the trees. I really enjoy that. I really like the layers that you put on. I really like to be in the nature at the time when it's raining. It gives that sort of a natural, cozy feeling that you know that you're going to come back into the warm place and you're going to stay around the candles and have some nice home cooked too. But it doesn't come with its own set of challenges, especially when you are managing multiple sclerosis. It's an extra step that you may have to do to prepare yourself. By preparing ahead of and embracing the cozy, comforting aspects of this season, you can navigate these months with grace and ease. Remember, it's about finding what works for you and making adjustments that supports your well-being. That's our goal and outcome. This is what we would like to achieve in this season. So thank you for joining me on today's episode of Be Well with MS. If you have any tips or life hacks that have worked for you, I'd love to hear them. Share them on our social media, or drop me an email, or drop me a message, make a comment. I read every single comment of yours. Until next time, stay well, stay cozy, and take care of yourself. And by the way, this is very important. Don't forget to take your daily vitamin D3. It usually comes as a 4,000 or 5,000 international units oily capsules. You can mix that with omega-3. It's good for your cardiovascular system. And if you combine, that's a better absorption within your guts, and you have an adequate level of vitamin D, which is something that we are lacking and quite often deficient if we are spending more time indoors or if we don't get enough sunshine throughout the autumn and winter times. Now I'm saying goodbye for you now, that's for sure, and stay well, be well, and enjoy your new season, autumn and winter to come. Bye for now.